What's happening, everyone? Wraith here from RipNtear Gaming. Hope you're doing well and are ready for this video I have lined up for you. This is another topic that I have recently been thinking about, and I wanted to see if I may be right or completely off with it. It is purely speculation, of course, but it's always fun to talk about Doom and everything that makes it awesome. Before I get going, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here, and to set up notifications so you can stay up to date with everything going on with the channel. Other than that, you guys are awesome, and thank you all for the support. Alright, let's get going. Doom 2016 seemed to have ended on somewhat of a cliffhanger, forcing us to figure out where the Doomslayer went, what led up to the events of Hell on Earth, and what did Samuel Hayden do with the Crucible he stole from the Slayer. After the shutdown of the Well and the defeat of the Spider Mastermind, I wonder what Hell has been up to within the two games. Losing the Well and the Spider Mastermind is most likely a big loss to the forces of Hell, especially how the Dark Lords have put so much faith on Olivia Pierce, and in the end fail. We know that she made a deal with the devil, or at least the Dark Lord, as Satan hasn't been revealed in Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal yet. Because of her failure, the forces of Hell don't have a way to invade Earth by way of Mars, as a portal has been permanently shut down. The only other way that they would be able to get to Earth is by way of another portal. I believe at this point there could be a few ideas in how Hell would be able to invade Earth in Doom Eternal. The first idea would be that Samuel Hayden opened up another portal as a way to extract Argent energy and to keep the work moving along. By doing this, he allowed Hell to come into our dimension on Mars and to invade Phobos. There would have to be a starport of some kind as a way to travel off-world and to travel in between Mars and the other moon base on Deimos. Upon capturing some starships from the UAC fleet, they would travel to Earth and to start the invasion. Once the forces of Hell are on Earth, it wouldn't be a problem to set up other portals, as there would be a lot of gore nests, which are of course portals from Hell to the location of the gore nest. This could be possible, as we do see in the reveal that the BFG 10,000 is shooting at something we can't see. It could be shooting at the infested fleet that is escaping Phobos and traveling to Earth. For the most part, the UAC is aware of what is going on with the research of Hell, but many of them weren't part of the crazy cult like Olivia was part of. There are still good people working for the company whom are just there for the job and paychecks, as it's the biggest corporation on Earth. That's why we saw some resistance to allowing the demons to override the facility on Phobos, and for why the BFG 10,000 is firing at the fleet. Now, of course, if corporate said to let the demons through, then either Samuel Hayden is allowing it, or the board of directors have taken over and are just as bad as Olivia. So this would be the first idea of how Hell invaded Earth. The other idea would be that the cultic following of the UAC reached Earth, and the Dark Lords chose another advocate, much like Olivia, to follow through with their plans and to create a portal to Hell on Earth. We've already seen in the reveal and in Doom 2016 the use of a portal, and at the time of Doom Eternal, mankind might have mastered portal technology. With that technology readily available, the UAC cult found the means to open a portal directly to Hell and allow the invasion to begin. Just like in the original Doom game, the UAC were able to open a portal directly to Hell by accident without the need of a summoner or an Argent fracture where the UAC collected Argent energy and used it to create a portal. By opening a portal on Earth, that would create chaos immediately and allow the spread of the Leviathan creature to consume Earth, which is a creature we saw with the tentacles in the reveal. Something I want to point out about the creature that consumed Earth is that either Hell consumes other dimensions differently, or because of what the Doomslayer has done in Doom 2016 and before, Hell is trying to be more resourceful and ferocious in this invasion. The invasion of Argent didn't seem to involve this creature, as we don't see it in Argent level or hear of any mention of it in the Codex entries. It could just be a new way that id Software is showing how Hell consumes other dimensions. It also could be a way to show off the texture fidelity of the id Tech 7, or it really is a new way they are consuming planes of existence. Going along with a past video of mine, I mentioned that the Doomslayer could potentially be Doomguy by way of a certain theory, and now if Hell is aware of this, or has been since the beginning of encountering him, it would make more sense to see Hell attack Earth and to consume it as a way to get revenge. We see in Doom 2 that the source of the invasion originated out of Doomguy's hometown, which makes it a bit more personal to him, and with Doom Eternal basically being a remake of Doom 2, or perhaps a different timeline, it would reflect that situation in Doom 2. With Doom Eternal, we'll find out how crazy I am with this idea, or possibly spot on. Time will tell. The last idea of how they could invade Earth could be something related to Deimos. The moon base in the original games disappeared. In fact, the entire moon disappeared after the anomaly on Phobos. What if the UAC were doing experiments at the facility and tampered with the teleportation technology and teleported the entire moon to Hell, just like in the original game? Then because of the teleportation tech being in Hell, it would allow the forces of Hell to use it to teleport them to Earth, or rather teleport Deimos to Earth's orbit. This idea would be a bit more of a slim chance of happening, but so far Deimos is still a mystery, and we'll find out what id wants to do with it in Doom Eternal. So those are some few ideas that could potentially explain the invasion of Hell on Earth. Let me know what you guys think could have happened. Another thing that crossed my mind is how the demons look different and why there are more demons this time around. Now, of course, it could just be a new design and being in a new game and all, but if you've watched enough of my videos on my channel, then you'll know that I like talking about theories, speculations, and possible backstories on what could potentially happen in the Doom universe. So with that out of the way, here's why I think the demons look different this time around. We do see a lot of the same demons we had in Doom 2016, but they now have some minor changes to them, at least the ones we've seen so far. Zombies or former humans look different and seemed more demonic, and all of them have 2 eyes. In Doom 2016, there were variants of them that had 2 eyes and some with 1 eye socket. These zombies also could be unwilling, which were fully possessed humans. We may get to see other variants of them later on as well. They also have a branding on their forehead as a way to show they are possessed and servants to Hell. This could all be due to how the Hell Wave possessed them. In the codex for the summoner, the creature is capable of channeling Hell energy into an Argent Wave. The wave kills most humans, but it is able to occasionally transform victims into the possessed to join the army of Hell. It also says that it isn't random and it chooses the most resilient of combatants. The former humans may be pushovers to the Slayer, but in large groups they can be overwhelming, especially to civilians. The possessed soldiers now look more human, as they could just be soldiers that have a different uniform than the ones in Doom 2016. Soldiers in the last game wore helmets, and as a result, the Hell Wave that possessed them basically burned the helmet, their gun, and parts of their armor into their flesh. The new version of the possessed soldiers probably didn't wear helmets and could be part of a different military unit. The UAC trained soldiers to enforce and protect their vital assets, but in the previous Doom games they also hired Marines, so it's hard to say if the USC have their own military or they work with a private military contractor. Unlike the lower former humans, the possessed soldiers should not be overestimated, as their weaponry can take out the Slayer with a well-placed plasma shot. The Imp has slightly changed between the games. It has a more brownish color to it and has longer spikes on its back as well. These new features could be due to evolution. The Summoner is an evolved Imp, so the version we see could be another stage of their evolution in becoming a Summoner. I really like how they look more like the original Imps, and even the Doom 2016 version of them were cooler looking than what we had in Doom 3. The Hell Knight has eyes now. That could be due to a new subspecies that was created in the depths of Hell. So not a lot has changed with the Hell Knight, but if they were to evolve a bit, then it could mean that there has been a lot of time in between the games, at least for the time in Hell. The Baron of Hell could still be the same, and the one we encountered was a different variant. The Baron of Hell, as the codex states, is a royal guard of the Dark Lord of the Fourth Age. It may be possible that the new Baron is just a more powerful version than before, or it is a completely new demon variant that serves the next Dark Lord of maybe the Fifth Age. Time will tell. The Mancubus is now more like the original Doom 2 version. This could be due to either the UAC doing experiments on people and demons, or it could be Hell engineering a more effective brute force type of soldier to effectively break the lines of human resistance and or the Doom Slayer. It's possible that the Mancubus could just be from another realm or world that Hell invaded and demonized their species. Hell has existed for eons, and if they were able to consume Argent D'Nur, then consuming other worlds is probable. The Cacodemon has an iris on its eye this time, and could have just been the same story as the Hell Knights, but in all reality hasn't changed much, as well as the Pinky. As far as the other demons and enemies, there are the Revenants, Pen Elementals, Arachnotrons, weaponized zombies, flying demon-like gargoyles, the Marauders, the Doom Hunter, and the Archvile. Just right there, we have quite a bit of demons to rip and tear to pieces, but I'm sure that's only a third of the amount of enemies, maybe half. With all of these new demons added to the roster, it could be due to Hell making a final attempt to invade Earth by getting all their forces together and getting them from the deepest pits of Hell. Without the Doomslayer causing chaos in the Dark Realm, the forces of Hell were able to regroup and plan their attack. By doing this, they would think that they could defeat the Doomslayer once and for all and invade Earth. This time, unfortunately, they succeed in the invasion of Earth, but we'll find out what will happen when the Doomslayer shows up. At the beginning of Doom Eternal, we will see the effects of what Hell has been up to and see more of what the evil realm is capable of. Doom 2016 only scratched the surface of how vast the world is, and Doom Eternal may grant us the ability to see more of a glimpse into their plans and war machine. I'm so excited for the Doom universe expanding and to know more about the backstories and other lore that we can explore. Let me know what you all think about this and what Hell could have been up to between these two amazing games. the time in hell could be completely different from our time, so there's so much up for grabs. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and if so, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to see more Doom videos and other gaming topics. Also, be sure to share the video so we can get it out there more. Check out my Instagram and Twitter accounts at RipNtear Gaming to stay up to date with my channel, as well as other posts I put on there. You guys are amazing, and I really enjoy doing these videos, and with the amount of support I get, it motivates me to keep going. So thank you. Hope you all have a good one. Until next time, don't forget to rip and tear. Peace.